Looks like what I was afraid would come to happen might be happening. Winter is right upon us. Right now we're just a couple of degrees above freezing and it's supposed to turn to snow and rain. So I'm gonna have to put some building plans on hold while we put this tarp up on our big old teepee shelter. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys enjoy. It's heavy.
Whoa, whoa. You're going right for a log there. I mean, we dumped the sled once already. If we can just make it, we're almost there.
Oh, so the sled dragging this down here, it's a lot easier than carrying, but it's a lot harder on moss than it is on snow. So this sled was made extra heavy because of the massive tarp that we use on our A-frame. But I've also decided to get a bigger tarp for the A-frame. It would have taken a lot more work just to sew on new material. So I think this is going to work a whole lot better. And we're going to do our best to just try to put it up for now. There is not a lot of work going to be happening on that shelter today because we need to get the other one all set up before the snow comes. So, which apparently is coming tomorrow. Alright, so we have to open that up, spread it out, line it up, and hope it all goes in one quick, easy shot. We forgot to bring a step stool, so we'll see how it goes.
So I've walked in here twice since we got here, and both times I walked into spider webs. So I went to get myself a nice little branch here, and I'm gonna clean what's up there. Maybe we should put the stove a little further back, because that's, if we're gonna mount the tarp from there, we might get it all rusty. Huh? What do you think?
Is that good?
Yep.
Everything fills in my bag.
Got nothing. You're not even in the middle of what we brought up anymore. You're just on the edge. I guess your piece needs to go over the side of the wall. I've got the door next to me right now. Brought it over.
Alright, so a little bit of swearing. We've got the tarp up. Still going to make little micro adjustments here and there, but it's pretty good. Last year we had the door here anchored with some poles. We're going to use them again, but we had it a little bit too tight. So as the weight came down on the tarp, it made it harder and harder to use a zipper. So we're going to set that up a little bit looser this year. We're also going to put a cover at some point, a flap on this. I don't know if we'll have time today, but we're definitely going to be putting a flap here so that hopefully that reduces the ice buildup. We'll see how that works out. Home sweet home. All right, Sandra is about to do some super exciting filming here. Here we go.
Don't oversell it.
What do you think? Is that putting right?
I have no idea. I can see myself in it, so
Good.
and
So
I
it must be right.
think I can see the stove jack.
So explain what you're doing and why.
Well, last winter, yeah, I'm in there. Last winter, when the tent was covered with snow or ice and we'd put the stove on, we had a little bit of an issue for like the first, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so, probably more like 15. The snow would melt, run down, get caught behind the stove gasket here, and then go through the stitches and seep inside and fall on the stove, and then it was kind of like a sauna for a little bit, all steaming inside. So this year I'm gonna try something. I brought some some like caulking stuff or glue or whatever, and I'm gonna try to put a bead just behind the gasket there, and hopefully it's not too cold and it'll settle in, and just to see if that works. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. I think hopefully it works, and we don't have to try something else or try to peel it off. So the stuff is white right now, but it's supposed to dry on clear, so not that it matters even if it's white, because it would blend in with the snow, but we shouldn't be able to see it afterwards. I won't be able to put my cod up probably anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't make your way up the hill there.
No, I'm just gonna go up to here and basically break off right there.
Because if I get my cod,
yeah,
my legs go up there.
You'll be okay. Alright, I'm somewhat happy with that. I wish I would have had more time. I could have built up the floor, made everything nice and level. But, I mean, it's still going to be an improvement over what we had last year. So, it's just a time thing. We've run out of it, and we got to make do because there's still a lot to do. So, I'm happy with how it looks, and I'm sure it's going to be quite functional. Hopefully. Alright, so it took a lot of adjusting the rocks to make sure it's balanced, but it's pretty stable and it's lined up. We can't open the flap right now because the silicone that we put up, we don't want to stress it, so we're just going to leave it there for now. I think it's looking quite nice and we're really happy with it, and hopefully that works out for us. We're not going to be starting a fire this time. We still got a little bit of work we want to do at camp, probably at the other spot, but for now I'm pretty happy.
Okay, this is the front that we use on the lean-to for when we have a super shelter. I'm gonna make a new one because this one here was starting to get holes and it wasn't in good shape anymore. So I just went down to the lean-to and grabbed it, came back up to where the teepee shelter is, and I just covered our wood that we had put aside there from last year, just because they're calling for snow and rain mix and a bit of a messy weather tomorrow. So I just thought maybe probably wouldn't hurt to have this covered up for next time that we come here.
All right, so I'm happy that we've got this tarp over our teepee shelter. We've got the rocks on the side there just to hold it down. So it's looking pretty good. We've got the poles at the front for our door. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a rip here, so we're gonna stitch that up to make sure it doesn't spread. So we've taken, instead of having it overlapping like we have here, Sandra had the smart idea to put a plug on top of the pole on the other side, so that we don't have rain going in there. And Sandra did that.
For a night.
And there's a wood stove in there, and trust me folks, I would love to spark that up because it's freaking cold right now. But if we did, we'd have to set up the chimney, then let the stove cool, tear it down. It's just not worth all the effort.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be heading out soon and just pick up a little bit around. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far, and a lot more to come. And pretty soon, we're gonna be winter camping.
I think sooner than we think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's gonna be fun either way. At least we have a nice warm shelter waiting for us. And if it doesn't work, unfortunately, we haven't been able to put any time into the A-frame on this trip, but hopefully soon we will. We have the door here that we've used on this shelter before, and we got a new tarp because the previous tarp that I had gotten was just a little bit too short. I was gonna sew some extra material to it, but it's a whole lot simpler just adding a larger tarp than adding and sewing to an older tarp. So we're gonna store them in there, keep them nice and dry. Hopefully, we know there's snow coming tomorrow, but hopefully that might melt away and we might get a couple more weeks where we can actually put some time into this one and get it ready for the winter. If we're not able to camp in it, at least if we can have it nice and sealed tight so that we can use this as storage. And we always have the stone hut, which we love to use for our camping trips. As well, we have our lean-to there that's been waiting for us for a little bit. We love that shelter and that's always fun to use. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, folks. It's so much fun. We hope to be back again soon. It's all dependent on the weather, but I hope you guys join us and we'll see you again soon. Take care.